Well, welcome back, everybody.
Sorry for the technical difficulties and the delay. It will not be wasted time, I promise you.
You will not, but welcome to the hashtag TFR Motivation Monday. Zoom. Yes, we're super excited that you're all part of the team and that you're on here with us tonight. We have a lot of amazing information to go over with you in a short amount of time because we try to do this in 30 minutes. And we have got some amazing guests with us that are going to share some great insights with each of you. But first of all, we're going to go over some announcements really fast on what just came out of Global Convention 2018 in Salt Lake City, Utah. It was an amazing, I would say it's the best event ever. Every event that we attend, I don't know how they keep making them better and better, but I would say that this is one of the things that stole the show was the pre-launch of our new hair care system, the True Science hair care system, guys. We pre-launched, there was 13,000 sets available, and we sold out. Holy moly.
Gone.
Right. So I've got to tell you that, we did get some extras for some of our prospects that have been looking forward to this, and they're going pretty quickly. We're excited about that. We hope that those of you that were there were able to pick up a couple extra for some of the people you've been sharing with, that we are going to be doing the full-on launch, a cyber launch, starting, it's going to be December 11th. 2018. As you can see, this photo here, I took it from the website. So the information on the products are on the website. You can go there and see them so you know what we're talking about. But this is just some of the results that we have already seen from these amazing products. NRF2 activated hair care is a big deal, guys.
Big deal. First in the world.
Yeah, seriously. And on top of that, the hair care market is huge. 85.5 billion globally. It's anticipated to be 102 billion by 2024. It's $15 billion market here in the United States. And this is what you have to offer people. There are so many people out there suffering from bad scalp situations, just like this one. This young lady, she's in her 20s. She's an early, I think she's 20.
20, yeah.
Her mom and dad are Elite Pro 7s with the company, Tim and Tori Hill. And she was in a horrible position before they were able to get some samples for her. She used it, and as you can see, within 2 weeks, amazing recovery in her scalp and with regrowth of her hair. So 2 months completely put her life back on track, and she's super stoked to share this information. So make sure that you put December 11th on your calendar for the launch, but don't wait to talk about this product. Be talking about these products.
Build it up.
Yeah, to everybody that you know. Information on it, the flyers, product information sheets, videos, everything are in the LifeVantage app that you have access to because you're a distributor with LifeVantage. Go and check it out. So on top of that, everybody knows about PaceSetter, right? I'm going to get rid of our pictures here for a second. So PaceSetter has now become a permanent part of the LifeVantage compensation plan. So if you enroll, when you enroll your next business partner, be promoting PaceSetter
Pro 2.
Even before they get enrolled. We want to get them excited and get them started in building their business. So promote for the Pro 2 and Pro 3 PaceSetters because they can start making money, extra money on top of the compensation plan right away. And now this new promo that was announced at convention is massive.
It's crazy. Amazing.
Seriously, the Pro 5 Hustle. Do you want to talk about how they do that, or do you want me to keep going? So Pro 5 Hustle, it started October 1st of this year, and it goes through January 31st, 2019. If you have never reached the rank of Pro 5 in your business, now is the time to do it because there are some massive incentives for doing it, cash incentives. Not to mention that rank advancing also gets you points for that trip that they're promoting, Ireland, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you reach Pro 5 for the first time, you're going to receive $500 for the month that you reach Pro 5. You maintain your Pro 5, that's 20,000 in group volume balanced properly. For the second month, you're going to get an additional $750, and then you maintain it for a third month, and you're going to get an additional $1,000. So you add that up, how much money is that?
$2,250.
That's
cash money.
Huge bonus, guys. So I got to tell you, we've got to get everybody looking at their businesses. Who wants to do this? First of all, who do you have that's brand new that needs to get to Pro 2 and Pro 3? But those that want to focus on Pro 5, let's break down your business and then let's build it up the way that you need it built up so that you can take advantage of this promotion. So again, this Hustle to Pro 5 started October 1st. And it will go through January 31st. You can qualify Pro 5 in January 31st and then do the maintenance months February, and March. So you've got plenty of time. Let's get busy. Let us know if you are interested in doing the Pro 5 Hustle. If you're live on Facebook, put it in the comments section. If you're on Zoom with us right now, go to Facebook and put your comments in there, or send us a message, because we want to know what your goals are, because if we don't know what you want or where you want to go, we can't help you get there. And now let's move to the next one, Pro 5 Summit. So if you run for that Pro 5 Hustle, you can actually qualify for the Pro 5 Summit. But we need to do it fast, because the qualification months for this one, let's see, where is it? July 1st. 2018 through December 31st, 2018. Pro 5 Summit is such an amazing, amazing experience. They pour basically leadership skills into you from top leaders of our company, from corporate executives, from and you also get your own account manager at this point. So there's a lot of reasons to get to Pro 5, but getting to the Pro 5 Summit means they're flying you into Salt Lake City. You're going to be at a 5-star resort. You're going to be spoiled rotten, have all kinds of fun. This is going to be a winter one in March, so you'll probably be snowmobiling and sledding and doing all kinds of fun stuff. Well, they talk about it all the time. I want to give it away. I want you to get excited, right? We got to get you to Pro 5 Summit. So that's March 7th, 2010. I would even say vision board it, put it on your vision board, put it in your calendar, mark out those dates, and let's get you there.
Claim it.
Yes, and all of these things are going to help lead you up to points for the Ireland incentive trip, because some of the biggest amount of points that you can get is in enrolling new customers and business partners, and then rank advancing yourself and helping your personally enrolled distributors rank advance. And you get maintenance points for those ranks that you maintain too after you've advanced. So lots of ways to get points. Let's make sure that we're taking advantage of every single one of them, because we all need to be in Ireland together. All right, next, if you weren't in Salt Lake City and you haven't been on Facebook, then you might not know that we're now open in 5 new countries, or we will be.
We will be.
So do you want to talk about this slide, the countries and all this, or you just want me to go?
So in essence, these 5 countries that you see at the bottom, so France, Greece, Belgium, Ireland, and Spain, all will be open by the end of fiscal 2018. Or 2019 rather, which is up till June of next year. Some will be open by the end of this calendar year, but all 5 will be open by fiscal 2019, which ends June 30th.
Yeah, and this is
of next year.
So this is where, even though we're not quite open in these markets yet, they've announced that we are opening them. So this is when you need to start putting your feelers out there. Who do you personally know that has connections there? Who do you personally know that's been there, that's vacationed there, that has developed relationships there? This is how you can start building your international business even before we've actually launched it, because you have, the information. You have like this visionary info now. You can see into the future where we're going. So take
even if you don't know anybody there, or you don't know anybody who's been there, or you've never been there, or you don't know anybody who knows anybody there, you have Facebook, you have LinkedIn, you have other social media ways of meeting people in these 5 countries, starting relationships and getting their interest and getting information to them as soon as you possibly can. So utilize the efforts.
Yes. And then Elite Academy. So there was so many of us that were just at Global Convention. We had such an amazing, amazing experience. It was so good to see so many of you there. We are so thankful for each one of you and the relationships that we've developed, and for the visionaries that you are, and for the fire that we saw in your eyes during this event. It was so exciting. It's so important to be at these events. And so we're already right now promoting Elite Academy in Charleston, South Carolina. You must go. You must. And when you look at this registration pricing, if you see here, they're actually giving us until November 4th at the early registration of only $79. What does waiting do?
Cost you more money, unfortunately. So don't do it. It just doesn't make sense.
Right. You know that you're going to go. At least if you're building your business and you're serious about it, you know that you're going to go. So don't wait till the last minute. Get your ticket now before this early registration price of $79 is gone. Elite Academy is February 7th through 9th. Oh, shoot. I don't like it when I do that. It's 2019, by the way, not 2018. It's February 7th through 9th, 2019. And you can go to LifeVantage.com, upcoming events, and go to Charleston Elite Academy to register.
Yeah, because you wouldn't pay $20 for a $10 pizza. So why pay $149 for a $79 ticket? It makes no sense. Get it before November 4th. Just make it happen.
Yes. And then this Thursday, November 1st, okay? Oh, shoot. I did it again.
Did it again, Marcy.
Okay, we just got home and I just threw these slides together. So please forgive me. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So the leadership call, Pro 4 and above leadership call. You need to be on this call this Thursday, and it's November 1st. Each of these calls happen now the 1st and the 25th of every single month. It is at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So if you are a Pro 4 or above, be looking in your emails and looking for the link to log into the Zoom for that call. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry, guys. So I'm excited that this call is not just all about us, but that we get to bring on some amazing leaders that are part of Team Freedom Reigns, and that we're all at Global Convention with us. And just so that you know, Kelly, what we're going to do here is we're going to let each one of you have your moment to share your hearts, who you are, talk about who you are, where you're from, how long you've been with LifeVantage, what you do or did before, and then go through 3 questions that Dondi's going to walk you through. But we're going to go ahead and we'll start with Kim, then we'll go with Kelly, and then we'll go with Betty. So if you can just go ahead and mute yourself until it's your turn. So we'll start off with Kim. So if you want to unmute, great, wonderful. And I'm going to give you
let me just tell you guys who are all watching how these 3 wonderful powerhouse ladies came to be our guests. When we had a gathering at the end of the global convention, Marcy asked the question, who's here for the very first time? And all the people that raised their hands, we invited them to give us their contact information, and so we could reach out to them and have them as guests. So what you're going to hear from are these 3 wonderful ladies. This was their very first event. So global convention that we just got over with on Saturday was their very first event. So we are very, very eager to hear what they've got to say, what their takeaways for.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay, sorry about that. Looks like our screen froze. So Kim, why don't you just tell us again who you are, where you're from, how long you've been with LifeVantage, and what you do or did.
Okay. So yes, I'm Kim Meier. I am currently between Wisconsin and Nebraska. A long story, but so we'll go to it. And then I have been with LifeVantage since May of this year. And what I do, I'm currently an RN, phasing out of my RN ship and getting into wanting to build a LifeVantage business full time. I have a strong desire to help people, but I want to help them stay well instead of taking care of them on the back end. So that's what I'm about.
I love that.
Fantastic. Well, I would love to ask you guys some questions, and so that everybody who was there or who wasn't there can hear the answer. And the first question, why do you personally feel it was necessary for you to attend Global Convention?
Yeah. Well, speaking for myself, I believe that when you are at home in your own home and you're doing life, it can get really lonely. And even though you may have team members nearby, you can get really caught up in the daily aspects and the daily grind of life. And so for me, connecting with all the people that have come and invested in themselves and taken time to come to Global, and then networking with other cross-line teams and getting to meet and just really experience the leaders in the company and hearing their stories was totally invaluable to me, because I heard so many share their stories of struggle. And, we can get in our own pity parties and think that we're really having, a lot of struggle in life. And, we can make excuses about why we can't work our business. But what I heard over this event, hearing the leaders share what they had to go through and what they were going through when they were building their business, I'm like, I got nothing on them. So yeah, that was pretty valuable to me.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kim. And the next question I want to ask is, what was your greatest takeaway? And knowing that you have a background in healthcare versus, say, somebody who has a background in business, I'm always curious when we have an event like this where we've got both aspects of what our products do, the science behind them, what our business opportunity can invite them or can offer somebody. What was your greatest takeaway from this event?
Well, my greatest takeaway is that, we've got a powerful, phenomenal product that everybody that can serve everybody. And it's a tool that we can use to help people in all aspects of their life. So for me, health isn't just about your physical health. It's your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health. It's the whole ball of wax. And we have a tool that gives people all of that. And that excites me, because that's what I want to bring to people in terms of helping them in their wellness and being well and avoiding sickness and illness. So that to me is my biggest takeaway, that just really getting solid about what an amazing product line we have. Yeah.
Fantastic. And so last question for you. So now that you've been there, now that you took in the event, and I'm sure you took tons of notes, and you've actually had a couple days to process the feelings and information that you got, what is your goal, and what actions are you going to take to build your business going into Elite Academy in South Carolina?
Yeah. Well, I know I want to get to Pro 5 as soon as possible. So for me, it's chunking it down into the short-term goals. I know that I need to be doing so many contacts a day, so many a week, to get so many a month, to get this information in front of people. So for me, it's about not just taking action, but consistent action every day to get to that end goal. But really chunking it down into the small goals that eventually get you to the big overall goal. So yeah.
Having it just been your very first event, to hear you lay it out that way, chunking it down into daily, weekly, monthly goals to ultimately achieve that, you are already way ahead of your average person who comes into this business, who never looks at it that way. They look at the immediacy of it rather than breaking it out and coming up with a strategic plan. So thank you so much for being the wonderful leader thank you for being part of our team, and thank you so much for being in Salt Lake City to take all of that in, and more importantly, and most importantly, to be our guest on tonight's Zoom call. But one last question for you. And this was unscripted. We didn't tell any of you this was all coming, but now the cat's going to be out of the bag. Was the event what you thought it was going to be?
Actually, no. It was better than I thought it was going to be, because hearing the leaders up on stage that presented, I heard over and over, and this is something I've been personally searching for a very long time, is I heard them talk about servant leadership. And that to me is so important to my core values and what I want to bring to the world. And so no, it was definitely more than I expected it was going to be. And I just saw just a culture that I never experienced before. So yeah, it was amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kim. And I love that answer. So we're going to move on now to our second guest. That is Kelly Orr. So Kelly, would you please unmute yourself and again, tell us who you are, where you're from, how long you've been with LifeVantage, and what you do or did.
Okay, can you guys all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so I live in Western Colorado, over in the Steamboat area. I am actually from Nebraska, so Kim is my upline. She actually got me enrolled. I started in August, and I'm just going to tell you that Kim is somebody that I trust. I've been friends with her for quite a few years, so when she introduced me to the products, I'm always looking for something bigger and better, and I was like, I'm going to give them a try, and noticed results right away with them. So my background is I have a degree in veterinary technology. And so my passion has always been our little four-footed friends. But that didn't pay the bills, so I found myself in banking, finance, admin for the last 15 years. So that's kind of my background and what I'm currently doing. So my goal, obviously, is to not have a boss for the rest of my life.
Right. Good goal.
Seriously. Love it. So let's get into the questions that we've given you guys. So the first question is, why did you personally feel it was necessary to attend Global Convention in Salt Lake?
So I took some notes because I kind of was doing some homework on this. I just felt that it was necessary to build my belief in LifeVantage, not only in myself, but to get myself out there and learn who my upline is and learn who my team members are. And I just wanted to build bigger belief in what it is that I'm doing. So that was my number one reason to get to convention. So
good.
Awesome. And having gone, what was the result of that? Were you able to accomplish that?
Yes, absolutely. So it was great to get to meet everybody on the team, you guys, all of our cross line, made some connections here in Colorado. So kind of like, I'm just going to reiterate what Kim said, that getting off our deserted islands, because I don't know anybody in my area that is with LifeVantage. So to not feel like you're just swimming around in the ocean by yourself definitely feels a lot better. So.
Absolutely. And with technology like this, we can even bridge those gaps with which would before technology like this would allow us not to be able to and kind of stifle our business. Well, second question for you is, what was your greatest takeaway from the event?
My greatest takeaway was listening to the leaders in the company, the people that have rank advanced, and just their transparency and vulnerability on building the business, that we're all just alike, that it wasn't some magical thing that happened. It was a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, just working at it every single day, that there wasn't some magic pill that they took to get to where they're at.
Absolutely. They all took a magic pill, but it wasn't responsible for getting where they are.
And it's not really magic.
It kind of is. So next question is, what is your goal and what actions are you going to take to build your business going into Elite Academy in South Carolina?
So Kim and I have kind of set the same goal, that we both want to get to Pro 5 as fast as we can. And just the takeaway from listening to our leaders was, action, action, action. I know that I have to treat my database like my golden child baby that it needs to be. So just working on my database every single day and making those calls and those reaching out on Facebook and just constantly putting that database at the forefront of building my business. And any other skills, I'm still learning this. So like the leader said, if there's something that you're a little lacking in, to continue to work on those skills till that whole circle is complete, and just working backwards from that goal. So
awesome.
Great approach. Great approach. And you're definitely going to get there with that mindset. So with the question that we previously asked Kim, and I'm going to ask you now, was the event what you expected it to be?
I'm going to just throw it out there that this isn't my first network marketing company. And so I kind of walked into it with a little bit of a jaded attitude. So no, it wasn't what I expected, and it was far better than I had hoped for.
Oh, good.
Wow. Yeah. I appreciate that. And it's something that I hear commonly with people that have had previous network marketing experiences, that because they didn't talk about mansions and Ferraris and all the things that are, I would say, common, maybe you're not necessarily, that every company does that, but the lack of that, the culture just really doesn't embrace that. And we just don't attract people that have that kind of a mindset. So thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. And thank you for accepting the invitation to be our guest on here and what you've contributed thus far.
Yeah.
So we're going to now go to our last guest, and that's going to be Betty Gamble. So Betty, would you please unmute yourself and tell us who you are, where you're from, how long you've been with LifeVantage, and what you do or did.
Okay. My name is Betty Gamble, and I am from Bangor, Maine. I have been involved with LifeVantage since July, not of this year, but of the year before. So I've been in it for about 15 months. And I've been taking the products faithfully ever since then, and they are wonderful. I am a licensed veterinary technician. I work for an emergency veterinary hospital. So I work nights, holidays, weekends, all the times that people have emergencies and can't get to their regular vets. And I did work for day practice for like 25 years before that. But so I like to help people with their pets. I like to help people. It's just, I love animals, and I like to, my dogs all take pet tandem as well too.
Good.
That's awesome. So first question for you, why did you
Yes.
think it was necessary to attend Global Convention in Salt Lake City?
I felt it was very important because I needed that boost in my confidence on how to talk to people. I mean, how to talk to people about LifeVantage. And I needed to, I guess I want to say, bolster my belief in the company by seeing the people that make this company what it is. So I needed to have that confidence and that commitment behind me to really try and take off my business.
Fantastic. So having attended now and having a couple days to process things, what was your greatest takeaway from the event?
A couple of things. Seeing Darren Jensen up there, and I met him and talked to him, and he's a very humble person for someone who's in charge of this great company. Just very down to earth. All the people I met there were just regular people. They had yes, they all have special qualities, but they weren't anybody different than anybody else that you can meet on the street. So that was really good. I loved Rita Davenport. I mean, it struck home when she said, "How dare you not tell everyone you know about LifeVantage, and how dare you, if they say they're not interested, make you feel discouraged, or dissatisfied." And it's just, you're in business to make people feel better. You're in business to help people, and you're in business to help people with their health. And that really hit me, and it made it seem so easy. It just made it very simplified.
Absolutely. One of the things that she said was about unnecessary kindness. And
yes.
Being that and Kim mentioned also being that servant leader. And it's one of the things is, how dare if you don't tell them. It's our responsibility to tell them, but it's not our responsibility to make their decision for them. Even if they say no, we did our part. Maybe they're not ready for their part yet, or maybe it's just not for them, but at least we did our part. So thank you for pointing that. That was one of my strong points too. Last question for you. What is your goal, and what actions are you going to take to build your business leading into Elite Academy in South Carolina?
I would love to get to Pro 5, and I will try my hardest, and I want to also involve my husband because he's in business with me as well. We are in this together, and we want to retire him he has 2 jobs, so we want to retire him from one of his jobs. And so having him become involved and us doing it together as a team, that's really, really important to me. So that's what I kind of want to do. And I want both of us to go to the convention in Charleston instead of just one of us. I want both of us to go also. And the other thing too is I just want to talk to everybody now. This convention has just made me just want to go out there and say, hey, everyone, I have something you need.
Absolutely. And final question, this was the surprise one I didn't prepare you guys for. So now having been to the event, was it what you expected it before you went?
I also have been to another convention with another network marketing company. But this one, like you said, was different. It wasn't people talking about, this is where I live, this is the speedboat I own, and this could be yours too. It was more about the people. It was about everyone in the world. It was about how everyone, the legacy program, how you can go out and you can help other countries, people in need. And it's not about us, it's about us helping other people.
Absolutely. Well, we just want to thank the 3 of you from the bottom of our heart. And this is one thing I want to just kind of put out to you guys, and why we have guests, why we utilize this technology to hear from you guys and ask you these kinds of questions about your background, who you are, what you do. Because the more we know about you, and the more, like on this last thing you mentioned here, Betty, about wanting to bring your husband home, that gives us more reason to work with you. And when you ask us to work with you, to do it from an emotional standpoint, not a financial one. Because having the blessing of Marcy and I both working from home, we would love to give every couple that ability. And knowing that that's a goal of yours, we will work extra hard to make that happen and celebrate with you when it does happen, because it will. And we will do everything we can to make that happen for all of you. And whatever your goals are, that's why we want to know. That's why we have these gatherings, is we want to know more about you so we can pour everything we have into what your quests are, so we can celebrate with you when you achieve them. So thank you again, all of you, for accepting the invitation. And you want to close it out?
Yeah. And so guys, seriously, thank you so, so much. And we hope that the things that you shared will resonate with someone that hasn't been able to make it to an event, and they will make it a priority, because it is so important to attend events, to be able to build up that belief, the excitement, the fire, so that you can have the success that you want in your business. And by the way, guys, success in your business goes until the clock stops, right? Which means we only have 2 days left in the month of October. We are here to help you. We are here to help you accomplish what you want. As long as there's time left in the month, you have time to accomplish what you want to have done. So if you've been sharing information with anybody that's on the fence, call in your upline, call in your support team, call in us. Let us help you share that final bit of information that just might help them make a decision, that just might get you to the next rank, or to the next pace setter level, or closer to that Pro 5 hustle that so many of you are looking at now. So guys, thanks so much again for being part of the hashtag TFR Motivation Monday call. We love every single one of you, and we look forward to building your businesses. Actually, we look forward to helping you build your business.
Right. Nice. Let us know what we can do to close out the month strong, get you guys where you need to be.
All right, guys.
Thanks again. God bless.
Have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you.